Hi, this is Randy Hexter with another piano lesson. Today we're going to talk about developing a fingering for a passage. Here's the passage. So let's look at the fingerings that I've chosen for this passage, and maybe they'll help you developing fingerings for your passages. The first one is we've got a descending run here in the left hand. Now, what's happening here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes here. There's no way I can assign a finger to each of them, so at some point I'm going to have to cross over. Where should I cross my thumb? Makes logical sense to put it here on the D. Otherwise, I end up like this. Now, next question is, what finger do I put here after I've crossed? I chose to put the second finger so that I can play this chord and get my fourth finger to the B, so I'm ready to return back up to the F for the second half. That was the strategy there. Now, the next part here is this chord here. I could have played it like this, or I can play it like this. The reason I chose this is to avoid my having to go through that's what I will have to do the second time around, but it's a lot easier. I don't have to try to swing my thumb out. So that's why I gave this note to my thumb here. So which notes are played with which hand is part of the fingering strategy. Now, next thing is, let's look at the second half. This is the big issue here, is getting to that chord there. So what's happening here? That's what I'm playing. However, if I keep playing with my fifth finger here, I'm going to have to pick up to get to that chord. Now, when I play this chord, notice how my fourth finger is quite comfortably landing on the F sharp. So why not do that at the end of this? And that's what happened there. This gave me a nice comfortable connection to this chord with the E flat on the bottom. Now, the rest of these three chords, employ what I like to call an anchor point or a pivot point for my hand. Take a look at this. Now when I get here, I find this note here with my third finger, and I'm also sliding backwards a little bit before I play the chord. I'm not releasing, and I'm searching for this note right here. And the reason I'm not using the fourth finger anymore is because I'm going to have to go here. If I did this, that's pretty comfortable, but then I've got a kind of a big twist to get out here. Rather have this finger there. So this leads us to, once this finger has done its job helping me find this chord coming out of this, I can get this chord, I can release, get ready for that, slide here, and then this note is an anchor here. Even though I'm not going to play it, this helps me find these other three, because otherwise I'm airborne and I don't know where I'm coming back down. If I'm playing this chord and then I go to this chord, see, pick up and slide, it's a little less likely, but if I can feel that as a touch point, I can get there. So the second half, right there. So let's review real quick. The first thing is where to turn around, or cross your thumb under in this case, often has to do with which white keys and black keys are in the passage. And we're also working our way backwards from needing this finger to go back up there. So whatever I do here, I want to be sitting here right there. So I know I want this C to be played with 3 so that I can get to 4. Likewise, splitting the notes of this chord right here instead of this way, and it involves an unnecessary jump of my thumb. So I did it here like that. Second time around, I have to play it that way because I'm down here. Now, This run, switching to the 4th finger there enables my 5th finger to grab that note. Grabbing the F sharp here with my 3rd finger allows me to find this chord, sliding down to it, and then maintaining the F sharp long enough to find these 3 notes. So there's a quick lesson on choosing fingerings. Thanks for listening. Hope that helps.